Well, we're almost here. Toy Story 5 is among us, and I'm shaking in my boots how this movie is going to turn out. The Toy Story franchise is so beloved for many reasons, and yet most people like to call it a trilogy, since the fourth film that came out just felt so unnecessary. It felt like a slap in the face to the franchise. Now, I don't feel that same way. I do still believe that there was some merit to this film existing. I mean, we finally got a look at the disappearance of Bo Peep and her life beyond Andy's house, and a last hurrah to Woody and his art completion. And yet, Pixar just couldn't keep their sticky little hands off the IP and just had to make another.
Victory! I'm never going
Where was
down!
that?
Yeah, a while back, Pixar made a statement that they would be focusing solely on sequels from now on, with maybe a new original idea from time to time. Obviously, the studio now seems to have money on their minds, because their original works aren't doing too great at the box office, whereas most of their sequels tend to make big bank because it's an already existing IP that fans and audiences will enjoy. And with the announcement of Toy Story 5, Pixar finds itself at a fascinating crossroads of commercial necessity and creative risk. On one hand, the franchise is an undisputed titan. Toy Story 3 and Toy Story 4 both crossed the 1 billion mark at the global box office. On the other hand, the Toy Story name is synonymous with narrative perfection, and more people feel as if that narrative is steadily declining. I mean, like I said, people were really skeptical about a fourth installment ruining a perfect animated trilogy. And even with the positive reception of the fourth film, a fifth one also just felt unnecessary to the fourth's conclusion. I mean, Woody was just feeling the neglectness of new owner Bonnie, and realizes that, with the help of Bo Peep, he can live freely by just being a lost toy offering playtime for other kids out in the open. His time with Andy has come to an end, now is the time to make any kid happy. So, colored people shocked when Pixar showed off new concept art for the upcoming Toy Story 5 and saw a familiar face with the gain again. Ooh, people were mad, and rightfully so. Was Pixar really gonna retcon everything they did to Toy Story 4 just because they needed their flagship character to remain bankable? Now, obviously, there had to be some explanation into why they brought Woody back, and we'll get to that pretty soon. But I think a big issue that people seem to have here is the concept. This time, the toys are going up against technology, which, I mean, fair. Kids nowadays are seen with iPads and tablets rather than playing with actual toys like Barbies or Transformers. But like, wouldn't the toys just turn off the tablet then? Or unplug it, or hide the charger so its battery dies out? Also, the tablet villain that we see here is based off of the LeapPad tablets, an actual learning device for kids. That's what you're trying to parody here, Pixar? A learning tablet? Not an actual iPad?
I'm sorry, but you can't have an iPad.
Granted, it looks like LilyPad here does function like a regular tablet, hence with her using a voice app to record Jesse's rant and make it into a hip-hop song. And yeah, we still don't know too much about her in general, but there's like multiple ways of getting rid of her. No matter how many times I just roll my eyes at the shot of Woody and Buzz barely getting a grasp on her as she escapes. So yeah, about Woody. Apparently he and Jesse have still been in contact after the events of Toy Story 4, which is baffling because I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be a final send-off. Where do they have time to get walkie-talkies to talk to each other from such a long distance? I mean, these are kiddie walkie-talkies, not real ones. And this pretty much ruins the aspect of Woody moving on too. Like, did the whole emotional goodbye mean nothing? I guess the cowboy still needed his friends in the end even though Bonnie doesn't give two schlats about him. Bro, you got replaced over a spork. I don't know, maybe they will explain more when the movie comes out, but this just feels like a cheap way to bring Woody back. And I guess Woody's sole purpose here is just to be the butt of the joke. Uh-oh, his paint job is starting to wear off. He's becoming bald. Uh-oh, the LilyPad called Woody old and broken. Here's the thing, if the toys need help taking care of LilyPad, what is Woody gonna do? He really has no abilities that make him stand out from the rest. He's just another average Joe on the team. I mean, sure, he might conduct a specific plan to get rid of the tablet, but like, you can make that same argument for Jesse or Buzz. Oh, wait, I forgot. Pixar kinda made Buzz stupid now. Ever since the last film, they made Buzz dumb down his personality by doing that stupid inner voice plotline. God, that was so bad. Now it looks like they're trying to bring him back to his confident second-in-command role, but have him butt heads with Woody again. And it's like, why? What's with this unexpected and unneeded rivalry? For the sake of pointless drama? Because it sure looks like it is. Oh, Woody's been gone for so long, and now that he's back, he needs to take charge again. Woody does know that Buzz led the team to his rescue in the second film, right? Without him, Woody would be stuck in a museum. It's just, I don't know man, some filler B-plot the writers felt necessary for the movie. But now it's time to look at probably the most important character of this trailer, and one that definitely needed some spotlight for a while, Jessie. While it was a little lukewarm to see Jessie get barely any screen time in 4, and just randomly got Woody's sheriff badge claiming her the new leader, it looks like Toy Story 5 will finally do her justice. and I'm honestly looking forward to what Pixar has in store for her. She feels like she's still trying to find her groove, though it seems like now she has become Bonnie's new favorite toy. You know, until Lily Pad shows up. Definitely getting that first Toy Story vibes of a newer, flashier toy competing against the older one, like Woody and Buzz. But hey, don't worry, because they're making Woody and Buzz fight again here. It kinda sucks how many characters we have gotten over the years that all just got sidelined and grouped into the toys that exist category. Of course, we got mainstays like Rex and Mr. Potato Head, but we also got Bonnie's original toys too, who pretty much served their purpose in Toy Story 3, and then everyone just got roped together to make the ensemble with each one having one line. You know, to let you know that they still exist in this world. Yeah, and Forky here seems to be getting that treatment too. Cool, he got his big spotlight in 4, now you're reduced to background character status. It was nice knowing ya. At least he's like married now, I guess. Move over, Potato Head, we got a new it couple now. But of course, these characters get sidelined because we just have to introduce new characters into this already overstuffed franchise. Besides Lily Pad, we got possibly one of the most divisive characters to be announced, Smarty Pants, a potty training toy. What? So like, Pixar has officially run out of ideas at this point. A potty training toy that looks like a toilet paper roll, who's voiced by Conan O'Brien of all people. Why, Pixar? Why are you taking one of the most beloved comedians of our generation and making him voice toilet paper?
Okay, I want to make it very clear to everyone at home. This is really happening. This is completely real.
Hold up, isn't Bonnie like 8 now? So Smarty Pants is probably an old toy that used to teach Bonnie to go to the bathroom and is probably hiding up in the closet because ain't no way the writers would make Bonnie just wet herself all the time. Again, we don't know too much about this character, but I'm just feeling secondhand embarrassment on this one. Jeez, Conan, did you not know what you were signing up for here? Other new characters confirmed so far are Atlas, a GPS hippo toy voiced by Craig Robinson, and Snappy, a toy camera voiced by Shelby Rabara. Both got their designs in promotional art and on the theatrical poster. I guess that's one way of saying that they don't care about Mr. Prickle Pants. Don't get me wrong, I love Pixar's unique ideas of new toys that they come up with. I mean, Ducky and Bunny from 4 were real treats. But we all know that in the end, these characters are either going to disappear when the next film comes out, or gets to be part of the group and barely contribute to anything. It happened to Bullseye and Jessie in 3, it happened to Bonnie's original toys in 4, it will most likely happen to Forky here. It's inevitable. I guess the only other thing that they showed in the trailers heavily was the huge army of demo mode Buzz Lightyears just roaming around outside. Who knows how this is going to play out? Maybe they'll help out defeating the tablet, or possibly the tablet manipulates them into destroying the other toys. Now look, we still have very little of what we got, but I am glad I'm not the only one who feels just a little skeptical about this film, even if that latest trailer did give a lot of insight and reassurance. From a commercial standpoint, Toy Story 5 is almost guaranteed to be a massive success. Pixar's recent track record with sequels, such as Inside Out 2, has proven that an established IP continues to drive the highest engagement and revenue. The generational appeal of the franchise means that parents who grew up with the 1995 original are now taking their own children to see the latest installments, creating the self-sustaining cycle of nostalgia and new fan acquisition. The critical reception, however, is the main focus here. While some people are eager to see the toys return, a significant portion of Pixar's fanbase sees this as sequel fatigue. There seems to be fun fan service that can carry this film. I mean, you got almost every toy that showed up throughout the series. There's gotta be a fan for every single one of them. But the Toy Story series is held to a higher standard of storytelling. My primary concern is that a 5th entry is just going to dilute the emotional weight of the previous endings. If Pixar can introduce a truly innovative hook, much like they did with the introduction of Forky or the themes of Letting Go in the 3rd film, then they may satisfy the critics. However, if Toy Story 5 relies too heavily on fanfare for memes or recycled plot points, it's going to be viewed as a mere cash grab. Toy Story 5 will likely dominate the box office, but its legacy will depend on whether it offers a meaningful new chapter or just another trip to the toy box. As some people have already noted regarding other major releases, sometimes the funniest or most memorable scenes don't necessarily make for a cohesive, good movie. Pixar better make sure that Woody and Buzz's next adventure feels essential, and not just another profitable movie. But what do you think about this movie so far? Are you excited to go see it? Or are you just as nervous as I am on how this is going to turn out? Let me know in the comments. And Pixar, you better do Mr. Prickle Pants justice. I know you left him off the RV when Bonnie was going on her trip. I know she likes him more than Woody. You better get that hedgehog some screen time, gosh darn it.